Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a huge challenge in the software world, this constant battle between moving fast and staying safe. We're going to look at an approach that says, hey, why not have both?
All right, let's just get right into it. This is the big one, right? How can we build faster without, breaking everything? This is the question that keeps dev teams everywhere awake at night. The business side is pushing, go, go, go. We need features yesterday, but the engineers are thinking, if we move that fast, the whole system could literally go up in flames. So what's the solution here?
Well, it all boils down to what we can call the developer's dilemma. And it's this classic, universal tug of war between two demands that seem to pull in completely opposite directions. So on one hand, you've got this incredible pressure to go fast, get to market quicker, push out new features, crush the competition. But then on the other hand, you have this non-negotiable need to be safe. The system has to be reliable, it has to be resilient, and it absolutely cannot fall apart when things get tough.
And for years, this has felt like a zero-sum game, hasn't it? You get speed, or you get safety. Pick one. But what if you don't actually have to choose? What if that whole idea is just wrong?
And that's where we get to the core value proposition of a totally different way of thinking. An approach that completely reframes how we look at speed and safety, not as enemies, but as allies.
So what are we talking about here? Microservice architecture. The official sounding definition is a style of engineering highly automated, evolvable, software systems made up of capability-aligned microservices. Okay, that's a mouthful. But the two words you really want to grab onto there are automated and evolvable. The whole point is to design systems that are built for change, right from the very beginning. And this is the absolute game changer. It's a huge shift in how you think about software. For the longest time, we built systems to be maintained. You patch them, you update them, you keep them running forever. The microservices way, totally different. The goal is to make the individual parts replaceable. Think about it. Instead of being a mechanic trying to fix a single gigantic, complicated engine, you're just swapping out tiny, simple Lego bricks. Okay, so here's where it all comes together. That simple idea, shifting from maintain to replace, that's the magic key. It's what lets us finally bring speed and safety into harmony instead of having them fight all the time. This really is the core mantra, speed and safety, at scale and in harmony. And listen, this isn't about finding some lame compromise in the middle. It's about building a system where going faster makes you safer. How? Because your changes are tiny and contained. And guess what? When you're safer, you have more confidence, which means you can move even faster. It becomes this amazing positive feedback loop. So, how do we actually do this? How does it work? Well, first, you break your big application down into small, independent services. That way, a change to one little piece doesn't accidentally topple the whole thing. Second, you automate your deployments like crazy. This lets you push out those small changes super fast and reliably, cutting way down on human mistakes. And third, you live by that replace, don't repair philosophy. It's almost always faster and safer to just deploy a brand new version of a tiny service than to perform surgery on a live, complex system. And this whole idea, this is where it really shines. It's scale. Look, with a small app, you can probably keep things under control. But as you grow, as you add more features, more teams, more users, that complexity just explodes. It can become completely paralyzing. You see this painful pattern with old-school monolithic systems all the time. As the system gets more and more complex, your ability to actually change anything, your velocity, just drops off a cliff. The whole thing becomes this giant, tangled ball of yarn that nobody fully understands. And suddenly, every little change is super risky and takes forever. But microservices, they're designed to completely flip that script. When you get this right at scale, the benefits are just huge. Teams have fewer dependencies, so they can work in parallel without stepping on each other's toes. The search team can push an update 10 times a day and never even have to talk to the payments team. It also allows for what's called graceful degradation, which is a fancy way of saying if one little service goes down, the whole ship doesn't sink with it. And maybe the coolest part? It encourages innovation with disposable code. You can spin up a new service to try out a crazy idea, and if it doesn't work, no big deal. You just throw it away.
All right, so as we start to bring this all home, there's one really important thing to remember that connects all these dots.
The microservices way is a mindset. It is not just a technology. It's not about picking some new tool or a cool programming language. It's about a fundamental shift in how you and your team think about building software. It's a culture change first, a technology choice second.
And that leaves us with one last question for you to think about.
Look at the systems you work on every day. Ask yourself this. Is this system designed for maintenance, like a precious classic car you have to carefully tune forever? Or is it designed for replacement, like a component on a super efficient assembly line? The answer to that question, well, it tells you pretty much everything about where that system is headed.
And that's our look at the microservices way. Hey, if this helps you connect some dots, do us a favor and hit that like button, share it with someone, and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. Thanks so much for watching.